Hello, I'm Stephen Gokes. I'm the Managing Director of Natgen Group, and today I thought I'd show you around one of our early development projects, which was our Natgen Development Trust UC19. We're here in Upper Coomera at the northern end of the Gold Coast, and here we've built 10 office warehouse units in 2019 and 2020, sold out in 2020. This development trust allowed for a 12% targeted return, and we returned 13.1% at the end of the day to unit holders. It's 10 office warehouse units. As you can see, they're now 4 years old. They're showing the advantages of good design and ensuring that we do a good job with our construction. We've got 10 tenants here of varying types of businesses. Everyone's pretty happy. In fact, Natgen still has a unit here which we operate out of, and we make sure we know everyone in the premises and it's all going well. We chose this site because of its location here at the northern end of the Gold Coast, which is a real growth area. It's basically at the top of a hill, which you may be able to tell from how windy it is, but that helps in terms of climate, of course, and also it's very good in connectivity terms. The M1 motorway is about 100 metres that way, and we have connection at both the southern end of the site and the northern end of the site. So those are the things that we look for in all our development trusts when we're looking for sites. We look for buildability, of course, but location is key. And again, this was a broadacre site when we first saw it, and we checked all the technical aspects of it, which we do with all our sites, to make sure that geotechnically it was possible to build buildings like this. And then we went through the design process, went and got the council approvals required, and then built it and sold it. So again, when we select sites, it's important that it aligns with the requirements of the Natgen investment philosophy. So we're looking for areas of high utilisation of infrastructure, and certainly the northern Gold Coast is one of those. Population growth is a thing that underpins long-term value, and there's good population growth here. And as I said previously, buildability and the ability to economically do what you're trying to do in a development is really important. So this site, for example, has a driveway at either end. And that makes the site much easier to deal with because you don't have to turn large vehicles around on site. You can go in one side and out the other. Now that mightn't seem much, but actually that can increase the utilisation of your site cover from maybe low 40% way up to 60, even 70%. And that's all value in the hands of the unit holders at the end of the day. So the UC19 building that we've built here is very similar to our Natgen Development Trust OR23 and CM23, which are both currently under construction, and also our Natgen Development Trust YB24, which is just in the process of being formed. They are all similar in terms of their sort of office warehouse type arrangements. This is 10 units, the other ones are somewhat larger than this, but they all have the same attributes, and we're always looking for the same issues. And those are, as we talked about before, infrastructure, population, buildability, deliverability. This development took about 12 months to complete. About 6 months of that was in the actual construction process, and the remainder of the time was in the design and approvals and the sales. As is often the case, some sales happen in a off-the-plan sort of format prior to actually starting. Most sales happen once you've got the walls up and in that period between walls up and completion, and say within 3 months after completion. So that's the basis upon which we choose the term of our Natgen Development Trust, to allow for all those aspects to happen within the time frame.